earned by my own effort. Nane sambadhichadu. Nobody gave it to me. How? Then she gave the whole breakup. Her accounting was very clear. She said, this much I made by watering my neighbor's plants. This much I got by taking care of my neighbor's pet when they were away. This much my father gave it to me as good behavior allowance. I saved all of it because I wanted to give it to you. Tears came from Swamiji's eyes. He took that cover like it's the greatest treasure and he held it against his eyes. He called me and he told me to seal the cover and keep it in the safest possible place. He said, this is the greatest treasure of all. She said, you're doing so much work, I wanted to give it to you. See how these children are so oriented to Swamiji? That's what I say, they're blessed. That's how he inspires. He inspires that from them. Tuya Sheelathal Manam Kavardanai Jayamunde Bayamillai Gurunatha Un Peyar Tunai Balamunde Kuraivillai Gurunatha Un Padam. So beautiful how he teaches us, how he guides us every single moment. And the other thing that is so beautiful, everything about him is beautiful, it's the manner in which he speaks, the replies. There's like an infinite incidences that I can just go on and on and on. So beautiful. Instant our reply kodupar, it will be so poetic. There would be a small sense of humor, there would be a teaching, there would be brilliance. Ellarukkum and the 2 words, it will be so beautiful. One day when we were traveling by car, Swamiji, then myself, Hariji was there, he was driving and Ramuji was there as well. It was a long road trip. Swamiji was chanting Nama for some time, we were chanting along and everything that he does, every word that he speaks will be about Nama, about God, about this. It never goes out of that. He would keep connecting everything that is happening around us back to Nama, back to this, back to purpose of life. That's how it goes. At some point, suddenly Swamiji stopped and asked, okay, in a very strict voice, shall we do Prabodha Sudhakaram? I can see the blank looks on your faces. This is exactly how I stared at him also because I was clueless about what he meant. It's the name of a very beautiful work of Adi Shankaracharya. It's a beautiful work in Sanskrit. The 3 of us were wondering why he would ask that now. Because that's kind of not, that's out of syllabus for us. So we looked at each other and we said, we didn't say anything, we just waited. Because all we know that this is this text. So maybe he wants to read it, or what does he want to do now? And looking at our plight, Swamiji started, Prabodha Sudhakaram, it's this beautiful work of Adi Shankaracharya, where he describes the state of Advaita, non-dual, the nature of the Brahman. He says, there was a man. In order to explain it with a simple analogy, that there are no 2 things, it is just that Brahman and Brahman alone. There was a man who decided to undertake a trip, so he packed food for the trip. He was carrying it with him because along the way he would need the food. As he was carrying it, the only thing that he was thinking about was about the food because he was worried. What if the food gets spoiled? What if somebody comes and asks for a share? It's like me, does not want to share his food. It's worrying him. What if I sit down to eat my food and then somebody comes? What if I leave it because I have to rest a bit and say,